Ooh, fancy!
Hello, darlings. This is Mr. Fancyman. In today's video, we are going to do a little Q&A. I hope you enjoy. We put in a post for questionnaires for moi. So without further ado, let's get started on the questionnaire, shall we?
Melissa asks, what's your favorite kind of tea? Today I had Earl Grey Duchess.
Well, we need to form a fan club, dear, because I am an Earl Grey fan myself.
Gothic Eternity asks, what do you do for fancy fun?
Ooh, what a great question. Well, I hang out with my friend Madame du Barry, and whenever we're in Versailles, we plan pranks on Marie Antoinette and all the nobility snobs.
Star Raven Gothic Eternity asks, what is your favorite fancy meal?
Ooh, favorite meal? I don't have it too often because it can be quite addicting, but I love the double-baked potato.
Star Raven Gothic Eternity asks, what fancy things are in your wardrobe?
Ooh, you're quite curious, aren't you? Well, what do I have in my wardrobe? All I could say is anything Rococo 18th century related, because if it's not Rococo, I can't be Mr. Fancyman.
Weird Worm Saloon asks, would you rather have a conversation pit or a skylight?
Well, darling, I actually have both, so I can't really tell you the difference if I want one over the other, because I already have them both.
Sennis asks, are Mr. Fancyman doing a wig tutorials? How to get the perfect rolls?
We're actually in talks with Baron von Snobs, the royal fly swatter and wig keeper. He's in charge of the wigs. We are definitely going to be doing a wig tutorial video, especially in this style of era of wig. But it's coming. We don't know when, but it is coming.
Sennis asks, how much do someone have to do to be fancy, and what's needed?
Well, there's no charge at all. There's actually no price at all. What I do to get fancy in the beginning of the day is, well, after I wake up, I take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and then say, fancy! With a big grin and as loud as I can, and I'm telling you, the rush would definitely bring out the fancy energy.
Gothic Attorney asks, what's your favorite hobby apart from being so fancy?
Ooh, a hobby? Well, I have a various amount of hobbies. One of them is, I love to sing a serenade, a duet. But I also love to sing about fake eyelashes, blink, 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 blink like a shiny star. Just a touch of glue and you'll be through. Come on, let's put on fake eyelashes.
Vlogging with Carrie asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Oh, darling, that's a hard question because you have to ask me what type of wood. It really depends on the wood.
Goth Eternity asks, how do you get your face so white?
Nightingale droppings and fancy powder, but since that is a little discontinued, I love to use Sunset Makeup Foundation in white.
Lizzie asks, how long does it take to put your makeup on?
Oh, not too long, darling, not too long. However, sometimes some people will be banging on the beauty door asking me when I'm going to be finished, and I have to tell them, darling, what do I have to say this every time? I'll be done in 5 minutes. Quit calling me or knocking on my door every half hour. Oh!
Lucky Vampire asks, Mr. Fancyman, can I please ask what is a typical day like in your life?
Oh, darling, it's quite not exciting at times. I work as a receptionist at the Fancy Palace, and listening to complaints of the residents that live there. One of them we call Mr. Towelman. He's always complaining about clean towels. But sometimes I love to hang out with my friend Madame Dubarry. We sometimes go to Versailles. We deal with the snobs there, and if anyone makes us angry, we pull pranks. However, we do love to go to a fancy secret party and do the fancy jig.
Bubian asks, opinion on Eggo waffles.
Can't really say, darling. I prefer mine homemade. Did you check out my friend's channel, Everyday Waffles? You would love his waffles. Trust me, you will. They're quite nutritious.
Gothic Eternity asks, what do you do for fancy fun? Ooh.
One of the things I love to do is hang out with my friend Madame Dubarry, and we show those snobs what real fun time is, instead of sticking your nose up in the air and just walk down the halls of Golden Versailles. Well, that wraps up our questionnaire. Stay tuned for more. We will definitely have more. We have the Baron who's curious with questions. We have other characters who are definitely going to be doing a questionnaire. I might even do another questionnaire. So until next time, my dears, remember, stay fancy!